As of now, there are only 9 days left until the 2026 general elections, which will take place on Thursday next week. Despite this, many voters still do not know exactly what to do, especially on election day. We wanted to find out who is responsible for informing the public about the election issues. According to election observer Farida Lule, the responsibility lies directly with the Electoral Commission.
All of us are actually supporting the Commission. The Constitution also gives us mandate to support the Electoral Commission in voter education as a civil society. But also political parties have a mandate, have a role to play to support the Electoral Commission. But the entire process is supposed to be managed and delivered by the Electoral Commission.
Lule agrees with some voters who say the Commission has not done enough to inform them of their responsibilities. She adds that voter education only intensified as we drew closer to the polls.
The effort has intensified at the end of the exercise as we are coming closer to polling. But before there was a big gap. We had no one actually sensitizing. Even the Commission at first did not engage so much in voter education. I think they were waiting for money. That was a big gap, and that is a big challenge to this country. The civil society organizations that were supposed to also support the Electoral Commission were also waiting for accreditation from the Electoral Commission for us to start the process, because there is no way you can start voter education when you have not been accredited by the Electoral Commission.
She advises on what should be done to enhance voter education even after elections so that the stakeholders don't wait till the next election cycle.
We should continue with our voter education. We should use the relevant forums like the media. The media is a very good platform for us to secure talk shows and speak directly to the voters and engage them on different issues concerning voter education. Two, the Electoral Commission itself has returning officers in the whole country. After election, they are not all that busy. They are not all that busy because you can even go to Electoral Commission offices and you'll find that the offices are locked. That is those areas where we don't have a by-election and the election has closed. So why do we close those offices? Because we know that the returning officers are paid. So if we know that we have ended the electoral cycle after maybe 2026, those returning officers should have a wider program on how to go ahead and do it and engage the voters.
Electoral Commission spokesperson Julius Muchunguzi says that the Commission has continuously used media platforms in an effort to intensify voter education as the elections draw nearer.
The Commission has been using all platforms that are available to communicate messages about voting and voting processes and electoral processes, including radio, TV, digital platforms.
We spoke to some people who share their views on how voter education and sensitization has been handled.
We have done our groundwork and people have been collecting their voter slip without any query. And we have been also encouraging members to get their national IDs. But some of us, we've not found ourselves there. We've not found our names there. That is why most of us are here.
I would say it's not enough because I registered for my national ID. It was it previous year after last year? So when I registered, I came to check, no information was found. Yet I wanted to go on the voters list, but there was no way because I didn't have the national ID. So I registered. Now I've just come to pick. I don't know whether I'm going to vote or not because I'm not sure if I'm on the voters list.
The individuals also shared where they have been obtaining information from.
I always get from the crowd where I'm working, and also as well as TV. You know, I like watching NTV too much. At around 9, I'm already at home.
For me, I've been getting the information from the news and maybe, as you know, TikTok. Yeah.
Muchunguzi also revealed that the Commission has continued to sensitize voters on how to use appointed individuals in each ward to educate voters.
The Commission has and continues to sensitize stakeholders about the use of the BVVK machine. Remember, we are telling Ugandans that this is not the first time the machine is being used in elections. It was used in 2016, it was used in 2021, it's being used mandatorily on this occasion. The Commission has recruited people and trained them, over 50,000 of them, plus over 250,000 polling officials who have all been trained on how to use the machine. The voter does not need to go to get a degree in IET to appear.
The issue of voter sensitization continues to be a concern, and election observers warn that if nothing changes, the number of spoiled votes in this year's election could surpass the more than 40,000 recorded in the last election. Joram Paul Sonko, NTV Tonight.